if I was ripping low kicks on someone, getting a bunch them, and all of a sudden they can't, it's like, all right, I ain't going to kick your leg no more. That's
in sparring.
No, because if I do, one, I already know that I've exploited that. Number two, if I really fuck this guy's leg up, now he's got to sit out for a week, and now I don't have him to work with. And what did he really learn other than just like, well, you got to work on your low kicks, but to the degree like I can sit around fucked up over it. Well, so he's not working on it.
He learned not to fuck with you.
Well, I guess there's that too. Yeah. Rampage would laugh watching people get wrecked. Oh, he would sit back in the corner because he's Rampage. He thinks he goes because he would say this. He's like, he does that shit to me. Now I'm gonna watch him do it to you. He set up James Thompson, got him suplexed.
What do you mean?
They was wrestling around, and I saw
James working to his feet. And Rampage and James is sitting there thinking
tell him
like,
to go to his feet?
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
But he already had the body lock. You don't do that when Josh got the body lock.
Suplex.
He did it to me.
And Rampage over there.
Why you set up your people like that?
I like entertainment.
Yes, he does.
It was very entertaining.
He didn't have a cell phone with all the games and everything. It just had that snake game on it. So
Snake game, the Nokia.
Yeah.
TJ, you're known for going pretty hard in the gym. Do you agree with having like a good pace in the gym? I mean, it seems like you always win at 100. We've heard some crazy stories.
Yeah, I definitely get a bad rap for it. I think it's just how competitive I am, and wanting to be a champion. Like I never wanted to go into practice and ever lose a practice. It like pissed me off to like the fullest.
At practice, like sparring.
Yeah. So I got a question. Did you at least pay your sparring partners?
No.
Yeah, you asshole.
but I never brought them in just to spar me.
Okay,
like we're both like me and Archuleta, we're both in camp, or me at Alpha Male. Like everyone's in like. At Alpha Male, we held each other accountable to where like even when you're not in camp, you have to be there for your teammates.
Yeah,
right?
okay, that's different.
And so we were all trying to make it.
Yeah.
You know, I was fighting before the UFC had my weight class, and we're trying to make a name for ourselves. So you got to show up to practice, and you got to, even if you're not in camp, I need to be there for Benavidez, Mendez, Faber, like whoever else was getting ready. You know?
I was there for Mendez's first fight.
Dope. Yeah, I've been Lamore.
Yeah,
sick.
They're sitting next to Uriah's dad.
Okay,
hanging out.
Theo.
You ride Faber?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you my style. This is my style. What I do with my sparring partners. I paid my sparring partners like some of them, like the ones that we bring in just for me. And from experience, ever since I started fighting in like the Pride or UFC, if they see me fight on TV, they always like try and see if they can get me right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I just go normal and I just wait to that moment. And when they take liberties, what I call it, then since I'm paying them, I would try to knock them out.
Yeah.
But like, for instance, like you two training together, like he wasn't paying you to be
we wasn't.
Exactly, because like it's a win-win.
Yeah, we
mutual
work.
beneficial.
I've always found that win-win training camp. I never had to pay to bring someone in because I'd always find someone else.
It is good to pay people and bring them in though. One, it's part of like the economy of fighting. A lot of things that are in boxing didn't start yesterday. They come from a long line. This is back from even when professional wrestling were straight up matches all the time, catch wrestling matches. You might pay someone to come in and be a part of your camp. And this is, things like the weigh-ins, right? And the what would you like, the public weigh-ins and the open workouts. Those are holdovers from way back in the day for pro wrestling and boxing. Let's have it. He's going to go do an open workout. What is he doing? He's showing you how he looks, what kind of shape he's in, what kind of speed, whatever. He's giving you an athletic example. So when it comes to bet, where are you going to bet? Or to create excitement as to why you want to watch this fight, he might do a feat of strength. He might wrestle with his partner. He might hit pads. He might hit the bag. He might do any kind of thing. That's where these open workouts come from. The public weigh-in, so everyone can check him out, like racehorses. Okay, you know what? I think this guy looks like he's a little out of shape. I'm going to bet against him. So with boxing, you pay sparring partners to come in and be a part of that camp. The other thing about boxing would be the model of having a coach or a trainer and a manager construct a whole camp around it. This is where those percentages of purses and all this kind of stuff come in there, because like these guys are putting a ton of time and logistics into and they would get all your sparring partners for you, and they're putting the money out first. That's where that comes from. But paying a sparring partner can be good because one, people got to travel, right? So you got to cover all that to make sure that they're not out of pocket for it. The other thing is They're in to just spar you. You're not training them. Nobody's working with them. They're not. And over time, maybe you guys develop a rapport. Maybe your coach takes a liking to him, says, "Hey, we should work with this guy," and things like that happen. But by and large, just bringing a guy in. All right, he's just a body. That doesn't mean you necessarily disrespect him, but it means that we can replace you if need be.